How do you make big ideas get even bigger? Just say yes and. While I was in college in Chicago, or close to Chicago, I was also taking lessons at Second City. Lucky to take lessons along with Shelley Long and Jimmy Belushi. There was one rule in improv that was the most important rule. It was called the rule of yes and. You can imagine how important it is, because if you're on stage working with somebody else and somebody says, hey, let's get in the car and drive to Maine, you say, no, why don't we go to Louisiana? And he says, no, let's go to Maine. It's obviously not going to go anywhere. So the rule really works this way. If you say something outrageous, you as a partner on stage can't say anything else. If someone says, let's take a rocket trip to Mars, and you say, yes and, we can bring a monkey along with us, along with a whole band of the Beatles. I love them. Why bring a cassette when you can really bring the band? I love the Beatles. That would be fantastic. And you know what? The monkey, and it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. The stakes get so high, they become absurd, and everyone loves it. They find it almost crazy and absurd. It's so hard to do, though. When I finally got a job in advertising, I still did improv. And in New York, I did improv on stages for 7 years. And I wanted to bring that yes and tool into advertising, into business. Because how fantastic would it be? How often do you find yourself at a table in brainstorming when it becomes a competitive problem? It's not a yes and meeting, it's a no but meeting. Someone may suggest something and somebody across the table says, no, we don't have the budget for that. And then somebody else suggests something, and then somebody else says, we did that last year, it didn't work. What if all the meetings at work became yes and meetings? I'll teach you how to do it in 3 simple steps. Take the letters of Leonardo da Vinci, LDV. First step, L, listen. I mean really listen. I mean turn off your phone, shut the laptop, stop scribbling on the piece of paper, look in their eyes and hear them. D, dissect what they're saying. A lot of times when we talk in a business meeting, there's a lot of things going on in our conversation. So look for that nugget, that piece of gold in what they're saying. Dissect it, find it, and then V, find the value in that, and then add your value. Say, yeah, that's a great idea. And you know what? I can stretch it, I can heighten it, I can make it bigger. And that's your yes and meeting. Watch how well it works. If you just remember LDV in your next meeting, watch that big idea turn into a bigger idea.